mean, how much is it the technique versus like the dog mentality, like a fighting mentality?
I think it depends what skill level you're at.
And I think they're both pretty similar skill level. And Jake, he's underdog, but I don't think he has anything to prove. Back in action. Welcome back, guys, to The Rift Unscripted, episode number 22. We're here once again, trying to give you guys the best value that we can in podcast form. Me and Parker, my boy, we've been taking a little bit of break because we've been in that season of no, and now we're in the season of yes. We're enjoying life and trying to do what we can to go out and live our own lives and try to have that adventure for ourselves, so then we can come back and talk and give you a little bit of information or entertainment if that's what you want. Parker, how's your weekend been? Or I guess week. Well, weekend, week, both.
Yeah, it's all kind of meshed together now, but not too bad. Hung out with some friends, just relaxed a little bit.
Chilling.
Yeah, catch up on some Z's.
Yeah. Honestly, I have caught not many Z's. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what it is. It's like, dude, when I'm on the grind, I'm more in that regiment, and I have my life in days designed to like be optimal and optimized. Whereas when I'm not on that, then I'm just like willy-nilly doing everything. But then I feel bad because like my mind, I start like psyching myself out because I'm working hard, or I'm not working. I'm doing a lot of stuff with friends, family, wherever it may be. But then I still want to work on myself and still want to improve myself and keep like that maintenance that I've had in the past. So then I'm like, well, I got to do that before everyone else is up. So then I stay up late and I go to sleep late with everyone else. But then I wake up early to like go in, run, or go work out, or work up on some extra work things that I have to do. And that comes before everyone's awake. Yeah. So I got to get up before everyone's awake. So dude, I don't get any sleep. It's honestly like health-wise, during the season of yes, my health is declining for sure, 100%. But I mean, I'm my relationships, which we talk about health, wealth, relationships, and that balance between the three, my relationships are better. And so, once again, that's just kind of the periods and seasons that you move into. I think, though, I'm about to start shifting back into that grind mode, that season of no, getting back into the game. Because we've been pumping out some YouTube videos, dude. Yeah. Content's looking good. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, the stuff we started doing now, like the newer videos, those are actually like, I look forward to editing them because they're actually like fun to edit. Like you do like your own twist on them and stuff.
Definitely.
So I'm definitely more excited moving into the stuff we're doing now.
Yeah, the content's looking fun for sure. But speaking of content, guys, we got a thing planned for this next week, Jake Paul fight. All right, so we're in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And I mean, this is where we're based. We grew up in West Texas and now expanded out here. It's a little more metroplex right next to the airport. Jake Paul is fighting Nate Diaz tomorrow. All right, tomorrow also happens to be my birthday.
That is tomorrow. You won't forget it.
Tomorrow.
It feels like it's in like a few days or a week.
No, it's less than 24 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it's crazy. And
I'm pumped now. I didn't even realize.
Dude, it's tomorrow. Yeah, so we're going to be getting some content out for you guys there. Hopefully got some fun things planned for the day, just kind of screwing around and, just doing some fun stuff. So look out for that video coming out soon on the main channel. But with this fight, I said we talk about it here. I mean, what do you think? Here's the deal with the YouTube fighting. Started with Logan Paul and KSI in 2017.
Started with KSI and Joe Weller.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That was the first one. And then right after that, I think KSI called out Jake Paul, Logan Paul, any of the Pauls. Right after he won. And then, so that's when it all. Yeah, when was that? You said.
This is like 2017. You remember being.
There's no way I was 17.
I think so, dude. We're getting old. We're getting washed. This is like 6 years ago.
That's crazy if that was 17. I was going to guess like 19 or 20.
Nah, dude. We were in high school. And I remember for that first fight we got, were you there? We had that squad pull up to the house, and we all watched the fight. We bought the fight and we watched it.
When in your living room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones.
Yeah. No, and I remember watching that. Definitely brings back memories. But now we're going to the fight. Tomorrow we're going to be at the fight, and it's moved from now Logan Paul being the bigger brother to now Jake Paul, who I think is a better fighter, honestly, than Logan. Logan's doing WWE, and they're both good athletes, but I think when it comes to pure like fight dog mentality, like I think Logan has too much feelings compared to Jake. Jake's a little bit more of that rough guy, and with him versus Nate Diaz. What do you think? What are your predictions? Should we predict it?
I mean, yeah, I'd say I'm 85% sure Jake will win.
Really?
I'm pretty confident. Why? Nate's old. He was a striker in the MMA. Like, he's good, like striker. He's not just, because a lot of guys, like, for example, like Habib, Habib is like one of the best, like, probably like best MMA fighters ever. Yeah. But in a boxing ring, like Jake would smoke him too, because he's like just a straight wrestler.
Why do you say this?
He's a wrestler. He doesn't. Any fight you watch of him, like he immediately, like it doesn't matter how good they are, he can wrestle so good. Like doesn't matter how good of striking they have, he's gonna take you to the ground. He's gonna smash you. Like I'm sure it'd be a decent fight, but like Jake would probably have the upper hand in a boxing match against Habib.
So here's my thing. I mean, I'm not a boxing expert by any means. I'm not a fighting expert. Just surface level, dude, when I see fights, I mean, how much is it the technique versus like the dog mentality, like a fighting mentality?
I think it depends what skill level you're at.
And I think they're both pretty similar skill level. Would you disagree? You disagree with that?
Jake and Nate?
Yeah.
At boxing?
Yeah, with striking.
Ooh. I don't know. I feel like I mean, I'm sure one's not just way better than the other one. But superior. Then that's when age comes in. Like, technique-wise, they're probably about the same, but just overall, who's stronger and better right now, it's going to be Jake, because he's younger.
Oh, you're saying age with strength, not age with experience.
No, because I think, like striking and stuff like boxing, they're both around probably the same experience with boxing, but with just athleticism is definitely Jake right now.
Huh.
Nate's old.
I don't know, dude. I would put my money on Nate. I'm not gonna lie. I would put my money on Nate just for the pure fact that I think he's a fighter. Where I think and Jake, he's an underdog, but once again, like he doesn't have I don't think he has anything to prove. Like he's got a bag, dude. He's got the money. He's got the girls. He's got the fame, the fortune. He's got everything, and he calls himself what is he? The problem child.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's like Rocky had something to prove, right? He's the underdog.
And you're saying something to prove in whose eyes? In his own eyes? Like, you don't think he has anything
I think fighters need to have nothing. I think the best fighters are the ones who have absolutely nothing and don't care if they die while they're fighting.
I'd say yes and no. I think they can come from both sides of the spectrum.
But like Habib, dude, what did he have? He's in Russia, Dagestan. He had nothing. There was nothing. Like the reason why he got so good at fighting is because he had to survive.
Yeah, which I mean, those are the stories you hear though. You always hear the stories of I can tell you all the people who came from nothing in the UFC, but I couldn't tell you who's came from a rich family because they don't walk in the ring and be like, oh, this guy, he came from a rich family. He's had it made. Like, no, they're only going to say something if they came from nothing.
I think because they're not there.
Like McGregor, I have no clue I've never heard of him come from a poor upbringing, so I feel like he might have came from a richer one.
Poor. He was poor, and he spent all of his money documenting because he wanted to be the best fighter in the world, and he spent all of his money hiring.
Oh, did you watch that documentary of him?
Yeah.
I watched the first 10 minutes, the intro.
Yeah, he didn't have anything, dude. He was a fighter, and he was an underdog, and now he's got a lot, and now he loses. When he was an underdog, he was a winner. And then he proved to what he was, and he got to the point, and now he's he's got everything. Fame, fortune, credibility, notoriety, everything, and now he's on his come down. That's what it is, dude, especially in fighting to the T, where people who succeed that is like Michael Jordan, right? He didn't care about fame and fortune. And there are a few people, Tom Brady, He's another one. He didn't care about fame and fortune or getting more money. There's a few of them who don't, but fighters get the ego that pushes them to a point to where they don't have that dog mentality. I think Jake, I cannot see how he pushes past, how you can compare Jake to Michael Jordan or Tom Brady.
Well, no, yeah, I definitely would never do that, but I wouldn't compare Nate Diaz to them either.
No, I would, but Nate Diaz doesn't have the fame that Jake Paul has. Jake Paul is known around the world. I see what you're saying. Nate Diaz is only known in the fighting community.
Yeah, like I see what you're saying. Like as they get more famous, they're not as good. But I think I don't remember the word for it, but it's like saying, did you know the murder rate increases just overall criminal activity increases as ice cream sales increase?
You're saying correlation?
Like non-direct correlation.
Yeah, non-direct correlation.
So it's because it's getting hotter, more people are outside, so there's more criminal activity, which also increases ice cream sales. So I'm saying the same thing. You can say it's because they're getting more famous. They're not getting, but I say it's because they're getting older. They're getting out of their prime.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
So then you can say it's as they get richer and more famous, but it's just they're getting older, and it's at the same time they're getting richer and more famous.
And maybe that could be it. Maybe.
Which I don't agree. I don't disagree. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like I definitely agree that. Well, I think when you have to make it, you're gonna fucking fight harder than if you know if I lose, I'm gonna be embarrassed, but I still have a fucking house.
And that's the thing. That's where I'm just like, I gotta go to Nate Diaz. So I got my money on Nate. We'll see tomorrow. We're gonna find out tomorrow.
But at this point, I feel like Jake has more to prove than Nate.
No, dude. Well, it's not that he he has something to prove, but not in the game of life.
I'd say he has more on the line than Nate Diaz.
Because he's at the top.
Yeah, he's not even at the top. I feel like he's because he's at the beginning of his boxing career.
I think you're right. I think he has more pressure on him, and I mean it depends. It just who the person is. If he's got more pressure, is he going to perform that pressure? Whereas Nate, I see as the underdog, and I see as the one who doesn't have as much pressure, who can just go out there and fight. If he loses, he's got him a bag, and he doesn't have the crap that Jake has when he loses. Jake may be a meme. If Nate loses, he's going to be made fun of and everything.
Maybe that's what we do for the video tomorrow. We make a bet who's going to win, and we have a punishment.
All right. I mean, let's do it.
I don't think you're really feeling Nate. I think you're nervous.
I'm not nervous. I mean, that's the thing about betting. It's hard. It's hard for me to bet on something that's not in my control, which is sports.
That's why I don't really like betting on either. But I'm pretty confident Jake's going to win.
We'll see tomorrow. It'll be good. And we're recording all of it, so if you want to watch that video to come out soon on the main channel, come out this next Wednesday. Today's Friday, so it'll be there. But is that mine? 1 second while I go pause that.
I was wondering, do you think how do you think it works getting a camera in there? Do you think they're just going to let us walk in with a camera, or are we going to have to?
I was thinking about that because we went to Hurricane Harbor.
And they almost took it.
Yeah, they almost took our cameras. So.
But I feel like there's people, all the time to those fights, you see, the YouTubers sitting there
they're
recording
also down below.
And they're also famous. So I don't know.
I mean, we got some credibility. Yeah. I bet we can get it in. We'll hide it in something sneaking in. But, yeah, so that'll be tomorrow, which I'm excited about. And once again, it's my birthday. Too, so 23 years old, which means that this is my year. It's Jordan's year.
Jordan,
No, I honestly, what are your thoughts on birthdays, dude? I kind of think they're crap. I'm not a big fan of celebrating something that I didn't earn. Right? You don't earn your birth; it just happens. And your birthday, I'm not earning it. I like celebrating a big. If I ran an Ironman, right? Celebrate then. Or if I got married, right? All right, celebrate then. Or something like your kid, right? That's something to celebrate, but not my birth.
I'd say, I don't know. I don't think it's an issue until when people post and they say, "Oh, it's my birthday week," or some people say, "Oh, it's my birthday month." The hell? You get a whole month out of the year because your birthday's in there? What the hell? And they expect you to, respect them more because it's their birthday month? I'm like, the hell?
Yeah, they do. They do. They want special treatment.
Yeah, I don't have a problem so my ex-girlfriend's whole family did that. Like, and they would they would respect each other. They'd be like, "Oh, it's so and so's birthday week." And I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, I've almost missed my own birthday sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? That's what, like, I don't mind people like celebrating my birthday because I don't see it as like they're congratulating me or anything. I see it as just like, I don't know what you call it. Just like something that's gonna happen. Like, it's more of a pain in the ass to make it a big deal. Like, oh, I don't want it, so I'm just like,
yeah, no, exactly. That's the thing, because I'm not a big fan about birthday stuff, but also I don't want to be on the other spectrum and be a dick about it, where someone does something for you and then you're like I don't care. I don't care about my birthday.
Like the Logan Paul. Do you remember
when
with
Mike
the
got shrimp
in the fish?
Thing? Yeah, dude. And that's the stuff where he takes it all out of proportion. Where he's like, I don't care about my birthday. Then someone goes and tries to do something nice for him.
Where he gets mad if you even try to.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's when it gets weird. Like, I don't know.
I don't know either. And so I'm like, I don't know. I don't like. I'm not the cake guy or anything. Like, people do cakes and stuff. I don't know. If someone wants to do something for it, then cool. If they don't, cool. And it's like the center of attention, right? When it's your birthday, it has to be the center. You have to be the center of attention. And attention, I like earning my attention, right? Yeah. I don't like just getting attention just because I exist. Because it's this day that like is when I came onto this earth. Like, all right. I like being like, once again, when you run an Ironman and you like complete something, then I'm like, okay, I earned that attention. That's the reason why it's here.
Yeah.
Birthdays are just the other side. And typically, when you said that birth week, it's like, I mean, it's gonna be girls, isn't it? Because girls seek attention.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, yeah, mostly it was
right?
The girls. Now I think about
right.
it.
The females, they want so much attention, and they want attention that is just given to them. They don't like. How do females earn attention? You know,
fans.
Fans, exactly. They don't earn it by going out and doing stuff. They earn it from their value that they perceived at birth, which is maybe why their birth week is so valued, because that was their value, like what they got at earth. So it's like, okay, I mean, they want attention. I mean,
speaking of, that's got to be top 5 most awkward positions to be in, is being sung happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
that's got to be top 5. I can't think of many things I dislike more than being sung happy birthday.
Yeah. Birthday. I mean, it's just weird. And that's a tradition too. It's like you have to on your. And
birthday. I don't like singing it either. When everyone starts singing it, I'm just like, all right, guys.
It's like monotone.
Yeah, like, are we serious?
Yeah, just kind of like what's going on. And that, in addition to. Then the cake's got to be brought out, and then the candles, and you got to make a wish, and you got to blow, and everything just all added in together to the birthday. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing that is tomorrow, so instead we're just going to go to the Jake Paul fight and make a video about it. Last year I did a video on running or eating an entire birthday cake, which was like 5,000 calories. I tried to do it as fast as I can, and then running all of it off.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so miserable. Yeah. I'm just glad that I'm not doing that again. So, I don't know. It'll be good. But if you guys want to check that video out, that's coming out tomorrow for the birthday, for the Jake Paul fight, for all of that, go check it out on the main channel. Otherwise, that's the podcast for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. What do you think? Is Jake Paul going to win? Nate Diaz? What's your predictions? Get them in today, because the result's going to be tomorrow. So, figure it out, guys. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Take it easy. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.